All right, ladies and gentlemen, the solar panel have come packaged very nicely. Let's go ahead and set it up because I'm going to show you what I am going to be currently doing with to be able to charge and power my devices here at the job site. We're looking absolutely fantastic. We have put sliders in, house wrap. We're going to be putting a vapor barrier. We're going to be stacking a crawl space wall. Everything is dialed. My machine's powered. I need my batteries charged. You guys get the idea, especially on a job site. So let's go ahead and gets out, set them up, we'll walk you through it. All right, let's take a closer look at the panel before we do hook it up. So these were zip tied underneath, so be careful cutting those. You don't want to cut your wires here, but we have the plus, which is labeled, and the minus, which is labeled as well. And then all your information regarding the panel is right here, 200 watts max, etc. And then your input into this area here. So again, you have a little bit of a gap right here. As you can see, my fingers are going underneath with plenty of mounting areas for screws and bolts, however you want to mount these, not down the center rail, but towards the bottom. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. At the very bottom, you have 2 and 2 on that side, 4 on that side, 4 on the top here, 2 here, and then 2 here for however you want to mount this. Van life on racks. You can see my parents are my neighbors, and their house has the racks with the panels, as you can see right there. And I am working with this one right here. So it's just, again, one single panel, but it will definitely do a great job in being able to beef up what I personally want. But there are, of course, a lot of applications for these. A beautiful black bezel around it as well. I do really like that. And then the panel looks really good. It's a dark black. So, I mean, no one's really going to see your panels on top of your van life, but if you do have panels on the side of your house like my folks do, I think their bezels are silver, and I personally like the black a little bit better, especially with if it's on top of your roof. I really like the black bezel. And then when I'm talking about the bezel, I'm talking about this right here, the aluminum framing. Okay, let me go grab my beefy battery. It's not really the technical term for it, but you understand what I'm saying. And let's go ahead and plug it in with my adapters that I have for it, and we'll give this a go. Well, I had to bring in my power bank because I only have one blanket out there, so I decided to cover up my saw instead, but it's raining real good, so this will be a good testing video for if it gets absolutely drenched. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and talk you through this here. I'll get some close-up shots here when the sun does come back out, but we're getting a little bit of rain is expected, but it just looks like the clouds are kind of covering right now. I am working, so it is nice if it doesn't rain, just because I got the table saw, not the table saw, but my saw, my miter saw over here, etc. Anyway, we have it plugged in. I'm going to show you a close-up shot of the adapter that comes with your power banks, and then simply just hook up your provided cables, again, that I've showed you already on the back of the panel. Now, because it is overcast, and I'm going to show that up here in just a splitsy, it is only inputting 22 watts out of maximum 200. So obviously indirect sunlight will be affected, and you do hear about that with people that do van life. That's why you always need, especially in van life, where you definitely need that power, you have a backup system to be able to charge your power bank. So 21 watt, it is still charging, so even driving around, sitting outside in indirect sunlight. Let me show you that now. So as you can see here, this is where the sun is supposed to be, and there's a big rain cloud right there as well. So let me show you the setup I have right here. So here is my power bank right here. Here is the cables coming off the back of the panel. Again, the panel is in the proper positioning. Pops has already done his research, and I showed you his panel farm over there. I think he has 10 panels, and it's in the correct order, meaning it gets the morning sun and the afternoon sun, peak sunshine, I should say. And in the perfect world, obviously, just like his house, it would be on that side of the house, so it gets even more sun the additional couple hours as it goes behind the house here. These are the cables right here that this power bank came with. So again, it plugs in here, and you can get longer ones if you want as well, and you can probably hear the thunder in the background. We've dropped down to 15 watts for charging, but it is still charging because obviously I think that cloud is coming even more but hopefully it pushes. So anyway, you can pick these up super easy if you want to extend it. That's what people on van life do. They get super long ones, and then it plugs into the power bank. We'll be back with you when that sun peaks back out. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I have been battling the storms. They've been coming in, coming out. Now direct sun beating on it. Just a second ago, I had 170 watt. Again, this is a 200 watt max. Right now, I'm looking at this display, unfortunately, is pretty low, and I think I've tried to improve it. It just, unfortunately, in the direct sun, this display is not the best on this power bank. I got 147, 132, 126. The reason why it's beaving and bobbling a little bit is because I got partial sun, because there is a storm on the way once again. Seems like it's always a storm on the way when I'm trying to film this video about solar panels. So just know, obviously you will have less wattage when it's partial sun, but when it's beating on there, oh, it's beating on there good, and it runs up really good. Right now, see, I'm all the way down to 85 now, 84, because it's gone even more into the clouds there. But good news is we're ripping, we're rolling, and we're looking absolutely fantastic. So good news is we are powered on right there. I got my camera, my DJI. We're at 49% battery life. As you can see right there, we are charging. I got my Ryobi battery charging right here, so you can do your DIY projects. I got 2 ports in the back of this power bank right here. And again, I got the adapter that came with the unit plugged into my panel here. Overall, it's a good looking panel. Definitely helps when there is direct sun on it. It'll speed up the process, obviously. I like the black aluminum bezel all the way around, the dark solar panels. If you had this on your roof, I think it would look really sharp, blending in with dark color roofs, like as you can see right here. Overall, the solar panel is a thumbs up in my book, especially for the job site where I'm particularly using it for, or you can use it as a solar farm, just like Pops and Ma are doing over next door. Passes my test. It's a good looking product once again. Top link in the description box below, as well as the pinned comment, will be this exact same 200 watt solar panel where you can pick it up yourself, read more about it. But just like all my videos, please don't go into debt for anything I am making a video about. But if you do have the cash and it does intrigue you, please go ahead and purchase on away. Also subscribe if you want to see more videos like this and my house being remodeled. My name's Chris. I'll see you on the next video. Your links are below. Pinned comment, description box. We'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.